Okay, so good morning, STEM students. So this is our last topic in basic calculus. Okay, so but before that, let's have first an activity. Okay, so we have four given that you are going to answer. So here's our first given. Okay, what is the answer if the given is the derivative already? So I will give you 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, correct. So the answer in this given is x raised to 4. Okay po. Next, how about in this given? Okay, so what is the answer if the given is already the derivative? What do you think is the answer in this given? I will give you 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what is the answer? Yes, that's correct. So the answer in this given is 4x cubed. Okay po. Okay, next. How about if the derivative is second x tan x? What is our y? Okay, what is our y in this given? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, correct. So the correct answer in this given, our y is equal to, yeah, that is y is equal to second x. Okay, good. Next, how about the last given? What is our y if our derivative is 8 raised to 2x minus 1 cubed? Yes, the correct answer in this given is, yeah, that is 2x minus 1 raised to 4. Okay po. Now, let us talk about integration. So, yung 4 given kanina, we find the integration of the given derivatives. Okay? So, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to illustrate an antiderivative of a function, and you are also compute the general antiderivatives of polynomial, radical, and exponential, and trigonometric function. So, medyo mahaba-haba ito, class. Okay? So, when we say integration, that is also known as anti-differentiation. So, that is also the inverse of differentiation. So, kung last time, ang ginawa natin is we find the derivatives of the given. Now, we need to get the antiderivative of the function. So, again, the integration is the process of getting the antiderivative of a function. So, we need to integrate naman po the given. Okay? So, from derivatives, kukunin naman natin yung integral niya, kung saan ba siya nagmula. Okay? Yung root. Parang ibabalik lang natin siya sa value ng y. Okay po? So, here's our integration formulas. So, we have how to read this symbol. Paano basahin yan? That is the integral of. Okay? The integral of. Class, kapag walang given, so for example, ang hinahanap nyo lang is 0. 0 dx lang yan, ha? 0 dx, that is equal to c. Okay? So, the integral of 0 dx is equal to c. Basta walang value, that is already equal to c. Next, how about in number 2? The integral of dx. So, dx, so meaning, merong 1 dyan, okay, na hindi natin nakikita. And that is equal to x. Okay, remember class, di ba, pagka yung x lang yung given natin, automatic nagiging value niya ay 1. So, may 1 dyan, di lang natin nakikita. So, if the given is dx, that is equal to x plus c. So, remember class, hindi nawawala yung c sa dulo palagi, ha? Laging may c sa dulo. Okay? So, in number 3 formula, the integral of k, which is the constant, dx is equal to kx plus c. So remember, pag more than 1, for example, 3 yan, 4, 5, 6, and so on, laging ang nagiging integral nan is kx plus c. Okay po? Okay, so let's have some examples po. So for example, we have the integral of 3 dx. So what do you think is the answer in this given? So the answer in this given, so since class may kasama siyang constant, and that is more than 1, so it means ang gagamitin natin is yung third rule. Okay po? So therefore, this will become, how to write this one? So this will become 3x plus c. Okay? So all you have to do is to write 3 and then with x then plus c. Ganun lang po kabilis. Okay? Okay, next example po natin. How about the integral of negative 2 dx? Okay, so since may negative yan class, may negative siya, so rewrite lang natin yung negative and then copy 2, add x, and then plus c. Ganun lang po yan. Okay? So, that's it po. Okay? Next. Okay, so here's another integration formulas. So, ayan, ang hirap na naman yan. Paano gagawin natin dyan? Okay. So, for example, we have the integral of x raised to n dx. So, for example, meron tayong exponent. Naku, nakakalito naman po yan, ma'am. Sobrang dami pong iisipin. Ganito lang yan, class. Mabilis lang yan. Turo ko sa inyo ng mabilisan. Kapag yung given ay may exponent, just add 1. Kung sa derivative, we just need to subtract 1. Dito naman, we need to add 1. And then, kung ano yung given natin, given n natin, yun din yung ating ang tawag dito, denominator, and then plus 1. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung ginawa nyo dun sa exponent, yun din yung gagawin nyo sa denominator. And then, do not forget to write c. Okay, plus c po tayo. Then, same as in number 4. So, in number 4 naman wala tayong exponent. Ngayon, bakit walang exponent? Ganito yan, class. So, the integral of c of f of x dx is equal to, class, look at the given. Yung c ay inilalabas muna natin, which is our constant muna. Nilalabas natin yung constant, and then we need to get the integral of our f of x dx. Okay? Next one is number 5. How about if we have two terms, and that is addition or kaya ay subtraction. So, the integral of f of x plus minus g of x dx is equal to, syempre, paghiwalayin nyo lang siya, kunin nyo pareho yung integral niya. So, to cut the story short, i-simplify natin. Hanap tayo ng example. Okay, let's have first an example. Okay, so for example, we have the integral of x squared dx. So, ano nga ulit yung rule? So, since meron siyang exponent class, ang kailangan lang natin gawin dyan is copy our x raised to 2. Diba sabi nga, this is our n plus 1 over, so sabi ko sa inyo kung ano yung ginawa nyo sa exponent, ganun din yung gagawin nyo sa denominator. So, therefore, this will become 2 plus 1 plus c. Okay? So, therefore, the final answer here is x raised to 3 over 3 plus c. So, this is our final answer. Ganun lang po siya kabilis. Okay? Next example. How about the integral of 8x raised to 4 dx? So, same pa rin, same procedure. Just copy the 8x raised to 4 dx, pero ilabas muna natin yung 8. So, this will become 8. Then, the integral of x raised to 4 dx. So, therefore, this will become 8. Then, yung x raised to 4 magiging x raised to 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1. Okay? Then, do not forget to write C. Pwede naman yung C ay sa dulo nyo na ilagay, ha? Nilalagay ko lang siya dyan para hindi nyo malilimutan na isinasama lagi yung C. So, therefore, the answer in this given is, syempre, that is 8x raised to 5 over 5 plus C. So, since class hindi nyo naman siya pwedeng i-divide, wala naman silang divisibility. So, therefore, this is our final answer po. Okay? Okay. Next example naman po. Nako, napakahaba naman po nan, ma'am. What are we going to do? Syempre, class, since maraming terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, apat na terms yan, syempre, kailangan i-distribute nyo yung integral. Pero, pwede namang hindi nyo na isulat lahat yan. Ang gawin nyo na lang is, para mapabilis, okay, so lahat yan, since yan ay, kukunin nyo lahat, ha? Okay? So, ang mangyayari dyan, para mabilis, that is 4x raised to 8. So, plus 1, magiging 9 over kung ano yung exponent natin dito, yun din yung nasa baba. Minus 9x, o add ng 1 ulit kay 5, so this will become 6 over kung ano yung exponent natin, so yun din yung denominator natin, plus 4x, since this is 2 plus 1, so this will become 3 over 3 minus. So, since ito class ay constant, just copy lang po the constant and then add x. Okay po? So, that will be the answer. And then, anong kulang? We need to add c. So, therefore, this is our final answer. Pero class, look at the given muna. Baka kasi meron kayong pwedeng isimplify. Just like this one. Ito, pwede natin siyang isulat as 3 over 2. So, 3x raised to 6 over 2. And then, rewrite nyo na lang itong iba. Okay? So, this one, 4x cubed over 3 minus 6x plus c. So, remember class, kailangan ang sagot ay laging nakasimplify. So, pagka merong isang kailangan isimplify, isimplify nyo na. Okay? Kasi yun lang naman lagi ang ina-accept. Okay? That is only acceptable. Answer. No? Okay. Ayan, next example. Naku po, nagkaroon na ng radical sign. Nako, diyan nako, hirap-hirap na hirap ang mga bata. Okay, ma'am, how to find the integral of the cube root of x dx? So, ganito yan, class. Di ba may tinuturo naman ako sa inyo na pwede natin siyang i-rewrite into exponential function. So, this will become, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as the integral of x raised to, so class, kapag wala kayong nakitang exponent dito, automatic may 1 dyan. So, ibig sabihin, that is raised to 1 over kung ano yung index natin dito, yun yung i-rewrite natin dyan. So, since may 1 exponent dun kay x, so this will become 1 over 3. So, since ito yung index natin. And then, dx. Now, proceed na tayo. We can find na po the integral of x raised to 1/3. Ngayon, paano? Kung nag-subtract tayo sa derivative, sa integral nag-a-add tayo. So, this will become x. Kung nahihirapan kayong mag-add, so rewrite nyo muna yung 1/3, tsaka kayong mag-add ng 1. Then, over 1/3 plus 1. Nako ma'am, paano po mag-add ng fraction? Class, kapag nahihirapan naman kayong mag-solve ng ganyan, pwede nyo namang isulat ito or x raised to 1/3 class. Diba? Sinabi ko sa inyo, kung same ang numerator and denominator, that is equal to 1. Now, look at the given. Kapag ang denominator na given is 3, So, mag-add na lang kayo dyan ng plus 3 over 3. So, since 3 over 3 is also equal to 1, para hindi kayo mahirapang mag-add. Remember, class, na we can add the fraction if that is similar. Okay? Pag dissimilar, kailangan natin kunin pa yung LCD nila bago tayo mag-proceed. So, since 1 lang naman lagi ng 1 yung ina-add dyan, di kung ano yung denominator, di yun na lang din ang gamitin nyo as numerator and denominator since yan ay equal to 1. So, over, so kung ano yung in-add nyo dito sa exponent, yun din yung kopyahin nyo. So, that is 1/3 plus 3 over 3. So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin dyan is x raised to, ito lang pinag-a-add ha, 1 at saka 3. 1 plus 3, that is 4 over 3, over, anong sagot dito? Kung ano yung naging sagot nyo dito, yun din yung sagot natin. That is over 4 over 3. Is that our final answer? Not yet. Class, kapag ganyan naman na may fraction sa dulo, remember the rule, kapag ganyan, get the reciprocal and then multiply. So, this will become x, ito yan ha. Ito yung explanation kung bakit ito yung magiging sagot. So, x raised to 4/3 times, ano yung reciprocal nito? That is 3 over 4. So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin dito ay 3x raised to 4/3 over 4. So, therefore, this is not yet the final answer, class. Kasi pwede natin itong i-change into radical given. Okay? So, this will become, ito na yan ha, ito na yung magiging sagot natin. So, this will become 3. Then, ito, change natin into radical form. So, this will become x raised to 4. And do not forget the index, which is 3, all over 4 plus c. So, therefore, this is our final answer. Ayun po. Okay? I hope naintindihan nyo yung part na to. No? Okay, next. How about this one naman? Ano naman gagawin natin dyan? Class, tinuruan ko din kayo kapag ganyan, ha? Okay, so ganito ang gagawin natin. So, we need to get the reciprocal first of this given. What is the reciprocal of this? So, the reciprocal of this is x raised to, so since 4 yung exponent natin, this will become negative 4. Okay? And then, dx. So, x raised to negative 4 dx na yung given natin. So, change lang natin siya ha, para mabilis nating masolve. So, that is equal to, anong gagawin? We need to add 1. So, kapag nag-add tayo, unlike sign, it means you need to subtract. Okay? So, this will become x raised to negative 4 plus 1 over negative 4 plus 1. So, therefore, our final answer here is x raised to negative 3. Unlike sign yan ha, kaya nagsusubtract tayo. And then, kung ano yung malaking sign, yun yung gagamitin natin. Over negative 3 plus c. Kaso meron tayong exponent na negative. So, therefore, we need to get again the reciprocal of this. So, what is the reciprocal of x raised to negative 3? That is 1 over x raised to 3. So, therefore, magiging sagot natin or the final answer here is 1 over, eto yan ha, negative pa rin siya. So, may negative tayo dito ha, since ito ay may negative. Wala tayong pake dito kasi ito ay kukunin natin yung reciprocal. So, that is negative 3x raised to 3 plus c. So, therefore, this is our final answer. May negative yan, class ha. Since meron ditong negative. Okay? Hindi mawawala yon. Okay po? Okay. Last given yata to, I think. Sana, last given na. Last given dun sa, example nating formula. Okay. Next is the integral of x squared plus 3x plus 2 times 2x plus 1. So, class, kapag ganito yung given natin, class, we need to, unlike kay derivatives, kinukuha natin yung derivatives ng first, tapos, multiply lang dun sa given. Ito naman, you need to multiply all using the FOIL method. Pero hindi ito pang FOIL method. So, therefore, you need to multiply the 2x sa lahat and 1 sa lahat. So, pwede kayong mag-shortcut dito kung kaya nyong bilisan yung pag-multiply. Pero, turo ko na lang yung step by step. So, 2x times x squared, that is 2x squared, 2x cubed, 2x cubed. X squared to, tapos may 1 doon. Kapag multiplication, nag-a-add lang tayo ng exponent. Next is plus. Yung 2x naman kay 3x. So, therefore, we have 6x squared. Then, 2x naman kay 2. So, we have plus 4x. Now, proceed tayo kay 1. So, si 1 naman, multiply mo ulit kay x squared. So, this will become plus x squared. Next, 1 para kay 3. So, we have plus 3x. So, lahat ng minumultiply kay 1, kinokopya nyo lang. Okay? Plus 2. Okay? So, simplify natin to. So, we have, ito ay nag-iisang cube. So, we have 2x cubed. Then, 6x squared at saka x squared. So, that is plus 7x squared. Next is plus 4x and then 3x. So, we have 7x. And then, copy po si 2. Now, sinimplify ko lang ha. Pero, do not forget naman to write the integral sign ha. So, lahat yan ay kukuhanin nyo yung integral. Okay po? So, therefore, our answer in this given, plus simplify na lang natin, mabilisan lang. So, we have 2x raised to, 3 plus 1, that is 4 over 4. Sisimplify pa natin yan ha. Plus 7x squared plus 1, that is cube, over 3, plus 7x raised to 2, 1 plus 1, over 2, and then plus 2x, so since yan ay constant, 2x over 2x lang yan, okay? Kasi 1 yung magiging ano natin dyan, so since may 1 doon, okay? Next po is, do not forget to add c, okay? So, simplify natin dyan. So, we have, pwede natin itong i-simplify. So, this will become x raised to 4 over 2 plus 7x cubed over 3 plus 7x squared over 2 plus 2x plus c. So, ito po yung final answer natin. Okay? Next question po. Siyempre, hindi kayo makapagtanong sa akin. Pwede nyo naman akong i-PM, no? Okay. So, another formula po, class. Another formula in integration formulas. Okay. Oh, what is that? Okay. So, di ba sa derivatives meron tayong ln, yung natural logarithm, and then e, yung kay Euler's. So, now, let us discuss naman para mabilisan na tayo, no? So, the integral of a raised to nx dx is equal to, class, kung ano yung n natin, yun din yung magiging denominator natin. Pero remember, class, laging 1 lang yung numerator, okay? So, 1 over the n, kung ano yung given n natin, yun yun. Yung n natin is number lang siya, ha? Constant, parang constant lang. A raised to nx over ln a plus c. Okay? Next po is the integral of e raised to ax dx equals 1 over a e raised to ax plus c. Basta tandaan nyo yan. Mabilis lang yan. Pero don't worry. Basta tandaan nyo lang yan. Ha? Hindi ko naman na yan isasama sa exam. Pero yung mga trigo kasama pa rin po. Okay? Okay. First example, we have the integral of e raised to 4x dx. So class, sabi ko sa inyo kung ano yung katabi ng x dun sa exponent, yun yung magiging n natin. Okay? So therefore, this will become, remember laging 1 ang numerator natin, ano yung katabi ni x? 4. E di yun yung ilalagay natin dito. Next, copy lang yung e. Okay? And then, copy nyo lang to. 4x plus c. Ito na yung sagot natin. Okay? Ulitin ko. 1 is the numerator over kung ano yung katabi ng x. So, 4. Copy lang yung e raised to 4x. Then, add c. Basta sa integral, laging nag-a-add ng c sa dulo. Okay po? Okay. Next example po natin. So, what is the integral of 5 raised to 2x dx? Class, so ito naman, class, so since, tandaan ha, yung kanina, e, ngayon, may nakita kayo constant number. So, therefore, it means that is natural logarithm. Okay? Natural number. Excuse me. So, therefore, gamitin natin yung isang integration formula. So, therefore, sabi ko sa inyo, laging ang numerator ay 1 over kung ano yung katabi ng x, so that is 2, times the quantity of, copy lang po ito, itong lahat ng to, which is 5 raised to 2x over ln. Remember yung ln at kung ano yung base natin, which is 5. Okay? Plus c. Next is simplify na natin. So, ang pagsisimplify, you need to multiply this fraction here. Okay? So, since 1 yan, just copy lang po 5 raised to 2x over, copy lang din yung 2 since wala ka na may multiply sa baba. That is 2 ln 5 plus c. So, therefore, this is our final answer na. Okay po? Yan. Yan na, malapit na tayong matapos. Konti na lang talaga, class. So, integration formulas for trigonometric functions naman tayo. Okay? So, in trigonometric functions, we have the integration or the integral of cosine x dx. So, kung ang derivative ng cosine is negative sine x, here naman in integration, the derivative, the integral of cosine dx is sine x plus c. Laging may plus yan ha, class, pag integration, laging may plus. So, ayan, tandaan nyo lang, konti lang naman yan, 6 lang naman. So, the integral of cosine x dx, is sine x plus c. While sine x dx is negative cosine x plus c. And in the integral of secant squared x dx is equal to tan x plus c. So, bumabalik lang tayo palagi dun sa pinagbulan nila. Okay? Next one is the integral of cosecant x cotangent x dx is equal to negative cosecant x plus c. The integral of secant x tan x dx is equal to secant x plus c. And the last one is the integral of cosecant squared x dx is equal to negative cotangent x plus c. Okay, let's have first an example. Konti lang yung example ko. Isang item lang to sa exam class. Don't worry. Kaya madali lang to. Madali lang din naman yung sample. Okay. What is the integral of 5 cosine x? So, class, since yan ay may ang tawag dito, constant, ilabas natin, ha? So, therefore, this will become, labas lang natin yung 5, ha? Hindi siya kasama sa i-integrate. So, integral of cosine x dx. So, therefore, the answer is 5 is equal to, what is the derivative? Nasanay sa derivative. What is the integral of cosine? Yes, the integral of cosine is sine x plus c. So, therefore, this is our final answer na class. Okay? Last one. Last na to, class. Okay, how about this one? Ako, humaba na. Ano nang gagawin natin dyan? So, the integral of 2 cosecant x cotangent x minus 4 secant squared x dx. Okay? So, ang gawin natin, syempre, ilabas ulit si 2. Then, integral of cosecant x cotangent x dx. Okay? Paghihiwalayin natin since siya ay 2 terms. Minus, okay, ilabas ulit natin yung 4. Then, integral ng secant squared x dx. Okay? Ngayon, let us simplify na. Okay? So, syempre, isama mo na to. And remember, class, that the integral of cosecant x cotangent x is negative cosecant. That's why you need to rewrite negative here, then copy 2, and then cosecant x minus, ano naman yung integral ng secant squared x? That is, copy lang natin yung 4, that is tan x. Then, do not forget the plus c. Okay? So, therefore, this is our final answer. Okay? Remember, class, yung plus c natin ay laging sa dulo lang. Hindi pwedeng magkabukod kay first term at kay second term. Laging sa dulo lang inilalagay yung plus c. Okay po? And that's all. Thank you so much, and I hope lahat ay nakapanood nito since ito ay kasama sa exam. Okay? Thank you so much. See you on Thursday. Goodbye!